Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's as many of you know, I'm not a huge fan of Christian music. I'm just not. And it's not a judgment on any of you who like it, and I hope you don't judge me for not embracing it perhaps as much as I should, being a pastor, right? I appreciate the power of Christian music throughout the history of the church. Absolutely. But give me a choice between R&B music and Christian music, and I'll likely choose R&B like every time. But I want to share that my taste can be somewhat eclectic, okay? Yeah. And there's a song I'm sure many of you are familiar with, and it's called Love Came Down. It's a song, especially this version, for whatever reason, I have felt God's presence. And maybe it's just the unplugged quality of this version of the song. It's raw, it's sincere, it's authentic, and maybe that's why I like it as much as I do. I can so hear my adopted brother Steve Fulton singing this song. It's a song that I think may speak to someone out there at this time when answers are not easily forthcoming and there's much uncertainty, and I think for many people where God just feels kind of distant. This time in history is unique, and I'm not sure we understand quite how unique it is, and we probably won't for years. But right now we're in the heart of it. And it's one thing to know our own struggles. I think what really brings it home is that the world is struggling with us. And that we're doing it together. And it can be unnerving, especially for anyone who has any ounce of empathy in their heart. Maybe that's why I love the lyrics of this song. At one point, the lyrics say, when I can't hear your voice, I hold on to what is true, though I cannot see when I'm overwhelmed. And I think a lot of people are feeling just a little overwhelmed, or have. It's like life is kind of loud, you know? There's so many voices of the world that seem to come at us, pontificating pundits and thoughts and fears being echoed over and over. And maybe for some of us, it's just our kids, right? The voice of our kids. I mean, you love them, but there's no respite from them. This is a great time to get back to hearing God's voice and listening to what he wants to say to us. So I encourage you to sit back, find a comfortable space, and just focus on the lyrics of this song as it's being sung by Adam and Hannah Smucker. Maybe it's time for you to regain your trust in God in a season of great turmoil. Maybe you just need a moment to let all of your worries of today slip away, at least just for a moment, and ask God to just meet you right where you are right now. This song is right at about 6 minutes long. Its repetition is meant to be meditative. So just chill for a moment. Be graceful to your soul and to yourself. Give yourself a gift. And just be with God right now. Just be. You don't have to accomplish anything or achieve anything or justify what you're doing right now. Just be. And let God sit with you for a moment here.
cannot see. If the storms of life they come and the road ahead gets steep, I will lift these hands in faith. I will believe. I remind myself of all that you've done in the life I have because of your Son. Love came down and rescued me. Love came down and set me free. I am yours. I am forever yours. Mountain high or valley low, I sing out, remind my soul that I am yours. I am forever yours. When my heart is filled with hope and every promise comes my way, when I feel your hands of grace rest upon me, staying desperate for you, God, staying humbled at your feet, I will lift these hands in praise. I will believe. I remind myself of all that you've done in the life I have because of your Son. Oh, love came down and rescued me. Love came down and set me free. I am yours. I am forever yours. Mountain high or valley low, I sing out, remind my soul that I am yours. I am forever yours. Love came down and rescued me. Love came down and set me free. I am yours. I am forever yours. Mountain high or valley low, I sing out, remind my soul that I am yours. I am forever yours. I am yours. All of my days, I am yours. Each and every day, each and every day, I am yours. And I am yours for all my days. Jesus, I am yours. And I am yours. I am yours for all my days. Jesus, I am yours. Lord, I am yours. I am yours for all my days. Jesus, I am yours. Oh, I am yours. I am yours for all my days. Jesus, I am yours. I am yours, I'm yours forever. I am yours, I'm yours forever. I am yours, I'm yours forever. Lord, we are yours.